Hello to all and welcome to Josie K Tarot's live video podcast here on YouTube, where we help lift each other up in the chat session, where I offer a one question reading for a minimum of a $10 donation. And you just do that by clicking on the $ box below, drag the button over to a minimum of $10. And then in the chat session, provide me with your sun sign, which is your horoscope sign, and your question or your concern. And I'll stop where I'm at here and we'll do your reading. All right, so we're going to talk about the collective. Thanks for that thumbs up. The collective today, ironically, I landed on my podcast, landed on 11/11. So I was really being guided to really research 11/11 more than I would have at any other year before. So Spirit is talking about powerful opportunities. Now, if you're a person who has received a job, you're really excited about it, it's a little bit different than what you might have done before, but there's like energies of inspiration going on within you. This is a powerful opportunity, to the point where some are like, oh, I'm a little bit nervous about this opportunity. I'm not quite sure if I want this opportunity. But Spirit's big message here for the collective is, and this is the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra Ann Taylor, many of the collective are standing at the gate of this beautiful garden. I just want to bring in, before I came in, I saw with 11/11 Spirit was showing me on a butterfly, the first wings. There's something in the middle line and the outside line were 11, and down below there was the same with the bottom wings. Anyway, it led me to try and focus on discovering where some butterflies lay in this collective reading. So I thought, well, starting off with this card, I don't see any butterflies. I see a birdhouse. But when I looked up really close here, I discovered that there were indeed butterflies. You can't probably see them. So right off the bat, they're saying, this is a time for powerful opportunities. And if you haven't discovered this, for some, this is the realization that now is the time to become the higher you, right? This is no longer about the sadness, the anguish, the fear, the worry, the unhealthy connections of the past, because the universe is causing for those energies to dissipate. There have been a lot of tower energies where if we don't let go of what causes us heartache, Spirit's going to kind of bring the truth in front of those people so that they can move on, right? So that they can be freed from heartache and energies of despair, especially what I'm seeing here in the relationship sector. Now, during, I think it was last week's live podcast, we were talking about the sorrow card in the relationship sector. So in relation to another or others, a big message with that sorrow card was the Spirit is tired of the energies of negativity and sorrow, right? Why would we continue to sit in those energies when now new possibilities are opening up? So when I went to the thoughts position of the circle spread for the collective, thanks for those thumbs up, we have this adjacent possibility situation. So have you come into an opportunity that was unexpected, that kind of came out of left field, right? Because that's what this card speaks of. So if you haven't received an opportunity or you're waiting on an opportunity, when the number 11 shows up, Spirit's saying there is like awesome spiritual growth due to these powerful opportunities. And this process is helping for the collective to reconnect with who they are, right? So some have written me and said, I want to create something, but I'm worried about what they're going to think. Or, this is definitely not a time to worry about the outside, right? She's not there with another person. She's standing at the gate of whatever it is he or she wants to manifest, and is recognizing that there are unexpected opportunities coming to mind here. If it hasn't happened yet, it will be happening during the second half of November for the collective. Now, another couple cards I've been seeing a lot, and you may see this as you watch other readings as well, that judgment and justice have been showing up a lot, if not even in the same reading. So I decided to dig into the energies of judgment. And that energy is about resurrection, right? I'm not who I used to be, thank goodness. I'm climbing into a higher, better path, and I'm starting to have an awakening that I can free myself from negative people, places, circumstances, and drama and I can instead step into this new beginning and give it a chance, even if I'm a bit conflicted, right? Because spirit send or is sending to us, the collective, possibilities to raise us away from the energy of sorrow, because you can only sit and talk about these negative subjects for so long, and spirits had it with that. Okay, so judgment was about resurrection and awakenings, new beginnings, and then the endings, right? Like the tower energy. The endings help for the new beginnings to open, and with justice, spirit is trying to tell the collective, we are going to help for fair decisions to turn in your favor. So if that's something you've been waiting for, I've been hearing a lot about job interviews or preparations of going towards a new job, and spirit is just definitely saying justice is turning in the favor of those who are ready for a new beginning, who are saying, I want this, I know now, with 1111 showing up here. And if you're seeing that a lot, that's spirit telling you as well, that this is indeed a powerful opportunity. It's time to step into a powerful new you, right? Because the old energy is dissipating. Now, there are some who are going to be kind of in the first 11 direction, meaning they learned something, they came around and started contemplating new directions, and now, boom, there's like a rebirth. Now, when I was being guided to understand this, and so Spirit showed me the image of a child, right? So we're to connect with our inner child, do what we love. A child doesn't care, right, when they're busy playing and doing, when they're really young, what is going on with those around them, right? They're doing what they enjoy. They're going from that toy to the next. And there's this fulfillment. And yet there's learning new things and kind of being a little bit scary about, what's opening up in front of us as we grow. So Spirit's bringing everyone back to this gate, right? And is saying, are you going to step into and through the direction, towards the direction of powerful opportunities? Or are you going to continue to sit in energies of heartache, right? Now, I'm sure people are like, well, why would I sit in energies of heartache? Well, sometimes you can get addicted to something that continues to cause pain and no fulfillment. So if you're a person who's been at a job and it's been really bugging you, that you feel like there is something else out there for you, now's the time to discover that, because Spirit's going to open up and offer possibilities, opportunity that is powerful. So Spirit is really nudging the collective to go out and journey into the direction of not only, a relationship personally, but into new connections and new directions. I guess business wise and personally. Now I'm going to talk about this center spread here, which was very, very interesting. Hi, Donna. Thank you for coming. Hi, Tamika. And Tamika says blessings to all. Donna says hi, Tamika. Mildred, hello. Josie and Mildred says hello to all. And Kim says hello to everyone. Thank you guys for taking time out in the middle of the day to be here with me to hear these messages and hopefully to share these messages with others, because there are some still unsure of how to get into that path away from uh, negative situations, right? Again, this is about focusing on the self, right? Going through interchange, making clear and fair decisions for ourselves and not being swayed. Actually, the Justice card talked about not being swayed by the beauty or the temptation of something here. This is totally focused on I am beginning again. With a clear mind, I am going into the direction of new possibilities, and I'm going to give these possibilities a chance. So in the center of the circle spread, I started out with these two cards from the Romance Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. Hi, Divine Earth Keeper. And Divine Earth Keeper says hello to everyone. Thank you for coming. So we have some that are connecting with another where there is a strong magnetic attraction. And we have others trying to decipher, is this romance, right? There's a lot of passion here, but is this romance? There are some here who are still thinking of someone who has the thief energies, where they kind of come and go when they choose. And then they end up stealing your peace of mind, right? Which doesn't get you back focused on the wonderful things in your journey, right? Because of the thief, whatever or whoever's stealing your peace of mind. So Spirit's saying, we're going to bring in the Six of Swords energies. We're going to help to guide you to communicate with new people in new directions where you can leave troubled waters behind. troubled waters, meaning negative thoughts, worries, fears, concerns regarding someone who steals your peace of mind, but then in your thoughts position makes you feel energies of heartache or some form of regret. Thanks for those thumbs up. So, when I went to clarify the romantic feelings energy, this was clarified by the Two of Wands from the Game of Thrones deck. Okay, so we have many who are looking at a passionate connection or another, an exciting creative thought plan or another, a new direction in the area of home and family or another. We have romantic feelings and indecision about the path ahead. And I'm feeling this has a lot to do with work, is what Spirit wants me to talk about right now. So for confirmation, Spirit is saying we are going to bring in energies of joyfulness. If you just follow your heart, right, into the direction of what makes you happy. Trusting if you're single, that romantic feelings are still meant to be shared as you move forward into a new direction. This is about having hope. This is about freeing yourself from not being able to sleep at night because you're concerned about not being in a relationship. Now, if you're in a relationship, there may have been some form of temptations or difficulties with the thief energy, not being able to trust. And trust is a big deal, right? If we can't trust in general, then we can't go into a loving, trusting relationship, right? So that's what this whole 1111 in the center of the reading is about. I'm going to stand at the gate of this beautiful garden with the number 30, right? So those of you who know I'm into numerology, the number 3 is like the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, helping to guide us to manifest with the number 0, a path that is blessed. So do I go into the direction of a strong magnetic attraction, or do I leave troubled waters behind and open up my romantic feelings to new joyful connections, environments, and people? And that is where the gate, she's looking at the gate, and it's like in that gate lies joyfulness. So the path ahead is where Spirit wants to help for us to go through this resurrection or awakening. I am not who I used to be. I deserve more. I'm climbing above. I don't care what other people say when it comes to what I want to create for myself. Good things are coming. All right. So, Tracy Luck, hello. Thank you for coming. Thank you. All right. Let's go ahead and get into the relationship sector of the circle spread for the collective. Again, if you'd like a personal reading, just let me know in the chat session. All you have to do is click on the $ button, pull the button over to a minimum of a $10 donation, and then provide me with your sun sign, which is your horoscope sign, and your question or concern. And I will stop in the middle of the collective reading and do yours. All right. Mildred, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, amen. Right? So Father is the universe. Son is the guidance. Oh my gosh. Right when we were talking about Son, I did not see this till now. And the Holy Ghost is the spirit that is put within us, right? The cells in our body, the thoughts, the natural reactions to discovering truth and healing, right? I may have made some bad decisions because of this reason, that reason, or the other. But now I am healing in relation to myself. I'm forgiving and releasing relationships regarding others because I've understood the lesson, right? So this is, I'm going to go deep within and I'm going to recognize why I made the decisions I chose and how I can free myself from drama and now heal by stepping into the direction of unexpected possibilities that the Son is trying to bring here, right? Father and Son is bringing you beyond with the number 51, obstacles and challenges into a new direction. 5 + 1 is 6, into the direction of successful possibilities. All right. So in the relationship sector with the Romance Angel deck and the Gypsy Oracle deck, we have let your friends help you. Okay. If you're feeling energies of despair and you need someone to talk to, find a good friend. I mean, maybe even find someone you don't know that could help guide you a little bit as to why you chose to allow despair in the relationship sector of your life path journey. The Spirit's saying that's why new possibilities are coming in, so that you can journey into the direction where you can really give that goodness of you to the right one, right? So some of us may have had a horrible history and we were making bad decisions, especially in the area of romance. And now Spirit's saying we're done with the sadness and the heartache. We're going to help you to we're going to guide you into the direction of unexpected possibilities so that you can start to heal through new connections, new friends, new groups of people. Because I feel, in the relationship sector, we do have the moon energy as a major arcana. So there's a little bit of confusion or illusion, right? Be it in a personal relationship with someone or even being single. Spirit's saying now's the time to really get close to your inner child and figure out the truth of what you desire. Who and or what type of person are you devoting yourself to, right? It's like, how do I explain this? Self-love will draw love to yourself. Okay. So it's almost like you need to heal and let go of whatever caused despair in the relationship sector and trust and have hope with that moon energy. That through new groups of friends, new people, new directions, you're going to heal. You're going to be freed from the sadness and the despair energy. So this is beautiful. This is, I'm going to let go because it's not healthy for me. And I'm rising to a higher part of myself. I'm going to create something. I'm going to write something. And I don't care, what other people have to say. This is my gift. I feel it within me, because a lot of people are trying to create something, but they can't get what they need. And it's from within, right? Because they are more focused on what others would say or what they're doing. And this whole path is about each of us. There will always be enough when it comes to abundance and stability and happiness and joy if we create this for ourselves, right? We will draw that back to us. So are you living your highest, best self right now? And what does the gate garden look like to you? Do you know what this possibility is at this point? If you don't, it's coming. And this whole process is going to be healing for the collective. It's going to help a new chapter open up for the collective, right? Because we could talk about the negative, but it just keeps us focused on regret and sadness and so on. So in the day-to-day aspects position, we have, this has been showing up a lot, past relationships and a reunion. So around the end of November, going into early December, there may be some who are wanting to reunite with someone tied to the past, or someone's going to come back towards you. Now, Spirit is saying if you are finding that you can't sleep at night because you're consistently thinking about who and or what used to be, right? Reuniting with someone in hopes that something will turn out different, right? That someone will change. But with the Nine of Swords, this is about bringing an end to whatever has caused sleepless nights, heartache, and despair. So Spirit's saying creatively, it is time, male or female, to uh, open your heart to you. What do I love? What do I want to do? Where is it that I want to go? What is it that Spirit, that seed that Spirit has planted within me, whereby I can create something magnificent? And most importantly, where I can ground myself once again, where I can find contentment by starting new things. Okay, so in the actions position, we started out with this. So Spirit's been talking about this to the collective for quite a while, a couple of years now. Whatever you put your time and effort into day to day, it's that process of cause and effect. And they're saying that those who have been putting time and effort into a beautiful new garden in their life, they are going to recognize some form of signs of victory. I'm getting this around the 28th of November of 2021. Now, some of you, it'll take until December, because some people are like, what is it that I should create when the time to create is now, right? I'm going to create day to day, because as I put time and effort in day to day, I'm going to obtain more wisdom and knowledge that will eventually bring me harmony and victory. My effort in turn will bring triumph, and that knowledge that I received during this process is going to bring me power and strength in the kindest of ways. The ability to sit in solitude, focus on you, and find a very contented, balanced opening of the heart. So we have victory here showing up. End of November, could take some till the end of December, but now's the time. 11/11, Spirit is saying we are going to help you to recognize an awesome spiritual growth that's happening within you as you connect with your inner self, as you resurrect to a higher, better path and come into and through an awakening that new beginnings are what Spirit's guiding you towards. And you've got to kind of not be swayed, right? Because look at this. What's in the actions position? Crying over spilt milk, right? Thinking about what used to be, and Spirit saying, turn around. We're trying to give you a new project idea, goal, or intention or two, whereby you can create this victory. So yeah, there may be some here, if it hasn't happened already in the second half of November, who are rather surprised by some form of unexpected communication. And instantly you go into the thoughts of a new direction. Okay, the Fool is Spirit's way of saying, if this is a path of victory that is the surprise from as a result of your actions, then yeah, you're going to find the strength to free yourself, right? To free your mind. No longer will you have to cry over spilt milk, stay up at night, thinking about regret. You have this free yourself energy that says you'll be taking back control over your life. Spirit saying definitely step into that path of something new with the Fool card, because that is the path of victory. It may come as a surprise, but this whole process is freeing the collective from what used to be with the Five of Cups. All right. Hi, Catherine. And Catherine says hello to all. All right. So we're getting to the emotional aspects position of the circle spread. Again, if you'd like a personal reading, it is only during this live video podcast where I offer the 1 month reading, which is worth $55 for a minimum of 10. So just feel free to let me know in the chat session that you'd like a reading. If you are interested during this podcast, click on the $ box below, drag the button over to a minimum of 10, and then in the chat session, provide me with your sun sign, which is your horoscope, and your question or concern, and then we'll do your reading. So emotionally, we have this doorway of love opening up. Okay, so let's get into that arena. Back to the center. Is it a passionate connection? Are you addicted to the coming and going of someone who kind of leaves you feeling a bit regretful? Or are you going to open your heart to moving into the direction of joyfulness, unexpected opportunities, new relationships, friends, and a process that's going to heal you in relation to another or others, right? Even when it comes to what happened in the past, because this whole transformation of 11/11 is that awesome spiritual growth within. Change is coming, and it's coming as a gift from the universe. So we do have this, and it's been showing up for a while. If you are single, that doorway to romance is opening up, maybe unexpectedly. For some, you're letting go of that past relationship. For others, someone may be coming back. So is this a true love or not? For the doorway to romance is opening up. What I'm feeling is once someone recognizes that I was, focused too much on a passionate connection that left me feeling regretful, I'm going to move into a new direction and trust. If this isn't already a powerful financial opportunity, that Spirit's going to open up a new doorway. That in the relationship sector, I can heal, but still open my heart as I let go of past connections, as I free myself from crying over spilt milk emotionally and move into the direction of surprising victory. It's like as soon as the collective starts to recognize, hey, I'm creating who I am, right? My soul's purpose, whether it's knitting, sewing, hairstyling, makeup, writing a book, helping children, writing, painting, drawing, photography, pottery, poetry. Now is the time to discover the worthiness, the self-worth, right? So a lot of people are saying, I found my way into a new direction and I'm really excited because I feel that energy of self-worth more, right? And so when we love ourselves, that bright aura in turn is going to draw others towards you. So if there's been even bumpiness in a close relationship, there is renewal because you're renewing yourself. You're healing the relationship by creating something new, right? And this whole process of freeing yourself from what action steps do I take? Spirit saying, here you go. You're going to open your heart again. And yeah, you and a true love will mend. Okay. And that's awesome. So we have this really passionate masculine energy, the King of Wands. So some may be thinking about an fire sign, Sagittarius or Leo, and there are energies of cheerfulness here. Or this is, I'm connecting with someone who's in a leadership position, a boss, a father figure, grandfather figure. There's cheerfulness here. And that is what whereby, okay, so it could very well be like we've been talking about, a new financial opportunity leads you into the direction of a true love. And here's this passionate masculine, whether they're fire energy or not, or passionate feminine, and cheerfulness. So as you journey into the direction of joyful people, connections, opportunities, boom, the outcome emotionally is cheerfulness. But there are some who may continue to remain stuck or trapped, focusing on the cups that are no longer, on what used to be. So Spirit's saying, let us please bring a surprise direction for you, right? What did I read? Where was that? Okay, I'll try to think about it when it comes to mind here. Okay, yeah. Okay, they said it's on my phone. I was supposed to read something from my phone. And it says, okay, angel number 1111 is a message for you from your angels that you are about to achieve spiritual awakening and enlightenment of some form. It's a form of wake-up call to you or to your consciousness about the new things that are happening in your life. New things are about to happen, and Spirit's saying your subconscious mind is beginning to be active and becoming so powerful that just with mere thoughts and action, you will be able to manifest your desire, right? So is your desire positive or negative, right? Because Spirit is helping the collective to manifest cheerfulness, true love, romance, joy, so that the confusion and despair of old connections can fall away and a new connection can come in, right? So there's a couple things going on here. If you're holding on to a negative and you can't let go, of course, Spirit's not going to send the true love in because you've got your energy tied up over here. Okay, so just pray to Spirit to lift that energy out of your path, to clear your mind, to move you into a better direction, and trust that Spirit is working hard at this. If you haven't heard about it already, you're going to hear about it very soon. New possibilities in the area of love or business. But there is always that nudging from the universe that you need to create a foundation that's solid for yourself, where you feel stable enough to open your heart. So see, in the day-to-day aspects position, they're offering up the first chakra energy with Archangel Michael. So they're saying ground yourself, focus on new opportunities, whether, and I'm feeling more like financially with the Seven of Pentacles energies. And the Seven of Pentacles has been coming up in the day-to-day aspects position for a lot of personal readings. This is about, look how far you've come. Look at how much you've learned, and give yourself a pat on the back. For Spirit, with the magical number, spiritual number 7, is going to open a doorway for you when the time is right. Now, for some, if what you've been waiting for is a commitment, partnership, contract, or marriage, Spirit again is saying it's going to be found in a new joyful direction. For some, it may be found by the end of December, going into the November, going into the first half of December, through some form of family or friends. So it's definitely a process of forgiving and learning, for we all know not what we do, right? We all make these mistakes. We make the same mistakes, but in different ways throughout this lifetime, because that is the karmic lesson. So most importantly, what did you learn about yourself that you can finally leave behind so that you can get excited and inspired about the direction Spirit wants to bring you, that will free you from energies of heartache, regret, despair, or the inability to even sleep at night. Okay. Very soon, someone here is going to be grounded enough to recognize that someone else, and I feel like it is a past person, does not see things from the same perspective. They don't want marriage. They don't want commitment. They don't want partnership. So Spirit is really saying it's okay, right? When we meet people, they want what they want. and we want what we want, and that's okay, right? This is we have a thinking woman energy, but basically when the feminine energy shows up, this is someone whose heart is open, and he or she is researching, uh, should I continue to give to a path that has actually been a bit long and difficult here because of the 10 of swords energies. This is spirit saying we want to bring an end to a difficult energy path situation that caused that 3 of swords in your thoughts, right? And right behind that on the bottom of the Game of Thrones deck, we've got this Emperor. So there's a couple things you can do with this energy. You can recognize if someone else is kind of cold and closed off and they don't want the same thing, that's fine, right? That we can change and move forward into a higher, better path because that is the direction Spirit's trying to guide the collective. That could be us, saying, okay, I now understand what I'm creating is an opportunity to create love, but I can't maybe force someone to change who's just out to have a good time. And I don't feel like they're stabbing you in the back, but what humans do, right, is to want what they want when they want it, even when it comes to another free will human. And so that could be a pattern of wanting what we want from someone tied to the past that only brought energies of regret, crying over spilt milk, right? Clarity is being offered by spirit now. Donna, Josie, you're so spot on. Such an uplifting collective read. Oh, thank you so much, Donna. And Mildred says, my life story right now, been heartbroken for a while. So, yeah, we're being grounded in love, right? When we love ourselves wholeheartedly and what we're creating day to day, and we know that this is what we were meant to do, right? It feels natural. This is trying different ideas if you don't know creatively what you want to do, but putting that time and effort in day to day, because the process is trusting in spirit that what you create, even if it's a passionate connection, will eventually bring you what you love, where in the process you are healing. Your heart chakra opens up once again so that you can communicate openly with others and come into an awareness that spirit has led you into the direction of someone or something better. So are you going to walk away from someone who should maybe just be put in the friend zone? Are you working towards this new beautiful garden of victory? Because Spirit is saying in the inner strengths position for the collective, we're bringing in the 7th chakra archangel Uriel. So as you pray to Spirit about this victory that you want to manifest, as you free yourself by creating or discovering new beginnings at this time, maybe surprising new beginnings, know that Spirit has guided you there beyond difficulty, troubled waters, and is guiding you as well into the direction of a path that is meant to be. So pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. When it comes to new opportunities, be it business or personal, we have, is this the one? Could they be the one? And the thought or the scholar energy, researching, is this the one? Is this the right opportunity? And Spirit, again, is saying, pay attention very clearly to the signs and synchronicities. Is it positive or is it negative? And know that Spirit is actually in the inner strengths position, giving the collective the strength to communicate their truth, right? I want to journey into the direction of joyfulness and cheerfulness. Do you want the same? And Spirit is really saying to those who are single, remember, Spirit is listening at this time. So with the worth waiting for card, Spirit is saying divine timing is at work in your love life when it comes to your marriage or when it comes to a desire to come into commitment, partnership, or contract with others. Right now, especially into and through the end of November, because an open heart, again, will free you from the 9 of Swords energies of great pain. Wanting what we want when we want it, from the thief, from people who shouldn't be trusted, dramatic situations, circumstances, and instead going into the direction of a new garden, manifesting success for yourself with that 7 of coins, waiting for a doorway to open up, emotionally, spiritually, financially. Remember, victory is here for those who are choosing to rise above and become a higher, better you. Okay, it's a time, remember, of resurrection and awakening. Who are you now? You know, you're the king or the queen now, right? And your decisions and your time and effort day to day, along with spirit's assistance, because of the 1111 energies of powerful opportunities, is going to lead you into the direction of a new beginning where your actions can free you in some way and you can take back control of your life. I think some form of surprise as a result of one's actions, though this may take until into and through mid to end of December for the collective, uh, it's going to free you from crying over spilt milk and researching this unhealthy connection or drama of the past. It is passing because new doorways are opening to lead you away from deceptive energy into new connections where I'm seeing romance and true love. Okay, so yeah, and look at over here in the third position of my 3-card spread to my right with the Romance Angel deck, we have got a new love. So for some, you know, a new love is coming in, some form of temptation. Is it a magnetic attraction or is it a romantic energy that will last into marriage, commitment, partnership? And Spirit's advice is saying get to know each other slowly, right? You need to make sure you've let go of the past so those energies aren't here, that you free yourself from crying over spilt milk, that you focus on your own personal victory and trust that Spirit will bring new love or true love for some, which means a long-term partner. Yeah, they're saying you deserve love, not deception. Flirt and communicate about a situation involving a child or children or wanting to have a family. Remain playful, but do not be afraid on the bottom of this deck to have those heart-to-heart conversations, to speak your truth, right? And then research. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that Spirit is bringing regarding a new love. Could they be a true love or not? And of course, that'd be a little bit different for each person. But yeah, let me know about these unexpected possibilities that are opening up if they haven't already. I know I have been surprised by 2 people in the past few days who told me, probably even more, that they have discovered a new journey that they're very excited about. And Spirit is saying, absolutely, we're giving you the go ahead with the major arcana, the Fool, to hop, skip, and jump into the direction of this victory card. Again, some are going to be celebrating victory around the 28th of November. And then your heart kind of opens up and that passion returns and that cheerfulness comes. And then the doorways of other blessings start to come in. And you can be freed then from what caused you despair because of new and better people that are up here in this new path where you are the king or queen of your journey now. Okay. Leslie Rogers, thank you for coming. And Leslie says hello to everyone else. Catherine, Josie, excellent reading. Really resonates with me. I was meant to hear this. Amen. And again, thank you guys for coming in the middle of the day. It just works out when it comes to my personal readings and so on. So, okay, I'm being nudged over here towards the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. Now, I had shuffled this, and there's a message tied to this that Spirit wants me to bring in. And I'm going to bring it in a minute, but I want to give a big thanks to Divine Earthkeeper for your donation. Whoop, whoop. All right, let's do a reading for Divine Earthkeeper. What am I not hearing about partnership and children? Okay, so see, that's been a bit in question for relationships because we weren't loving with an open heart. There was too much suffering in the energies of relationships with others, and it didn't allow people to really open their heart and find that grounding energy. Divine Libra, thank you, Divine Earthkeeper. Leslie Rogers is waving. Donna says, yes, I feel like that is me. New opportunities. Perfect. Thank you so much for that. All right. So for Divine Earthkeepers reading, I am going to use, I'm so unsure right now. I'm going to use the Osha Zen Tarot deck. All right. Libra. My daughter's a Libra. My brother's a Libra. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless Divine Earth Keeper with clearly defined messages regarding partnerships and children on into and through the next month. Oh, wow. That doesn't usually happen. So we got 3 cards. Jane Smith, your readings are my go-to favorite and uplift and keep me moving forward with my life path. Thank you. You make a difference and add to the world just doing this. Oh my God, thank you. Oh my God, I'm going to come back and just reflect on that beautiful thank you for that. All right, so for Divine Earth Keeper, we've got the Patience card of which, okay, the 7 of Pentacles, again, like we have in the collective reading, the Courage card, which is Libra energy, and then we have that 3 of Swords. So we've got isolation, pain, regret, fear, okay? So I think Spirit's really nudging you right now, Divine Earth Keeper, to ground yourself, remain patient, keep doing what you're doing. Trust that Spirit is giving you in your element the strength to remain balanced as you set goals and meet goals for yourself. Trusting patiently that Spirit is giving you the courage. And I'm hearing into the end of the year where you can be freed from whatever has caused energies of regret, of sadness, of maybe heartache. Okay, Spirit saying, remain patient. We are guiding you into the direction where you can push beyond obstacles and shine. So have faith. Now, in the thoughts position for the next couple weeks, oh my, Spirit is saying, just like the, oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is self-reflection, right? 1111 is like, I am going to allow myself to go through an awesome spiritual growth within and reconnect with that childlike energy. Because there's thinking with this card, this author with the 7 of Swords says self-sabotage. Should I go into the direction of new possibilities? Or should I give a relationship a chance that has caused me this 3 of Swords energy? So you may be fearing self-sabotage within you, the decisions you are making, or self-sabotage in others and not wanting to cause heartache, right? So there's a lot that's in your thoughts here in the next couple days, couple weeks. And in the relationship sector, thank goodness, Spirit is saying, we've got the Queen of Cups energies here. It's time to really listen to your intuition when it comes to relationships with others, because you're going to be able to identify unhealthy, self-sabotaging tendencies within yourself or another. So really slow down. If you are confused about whether or not to give a relationship a chance, now this could be around the 2nd or 3rd week from now. Follow your intuition. Remember, this is about patiently using your courage to push beyond obstacles, really giving something wide berth. Okay, because in the creative aspects position, you have the 7 of Water. So it's like, I want to create something, but I don't feel like I have it in me to identify what is right for me. Okay, now this is like, this is fantasy and illusion, really. Wanting to create something, but Spirit saying, now's the time to ground yourself, to focus on something creative, something financial, new projects, and trust that divine timing is at work in the area of love right now for you. So as you keep doing you, by the 4th to the 6th week from now, you've got the Master energy. So out of this whole deck, this is someone who's been there, done that, and now I know. Now I know if I've been crying over spilt milk, that is blocking me from being free to move into a new direction of victory. Okay, not crying over spilt milk, but freeing myself. I have mastered through the actions of courage, the ability to identify self-destructive tendencies within myself or others. And when I am conflicted, I'm going to pray to Spirit about it, and I'm going to watch for signs before taking any action. So in the emotional aspects position, this is great. So this is like the 4th or 5th week from now, you have this beautiful sun energy shining brightly because you waited patiently with courage, right? To push beyond the obstacles and still bloom. To identify whatever has caused heartache in the area of self sabotage regarding another or others. Listen to your intuition, keep an open heart. Know that you will see in hindsight that you have surpassed traveling in the direction of self sabotage or someone who may come towards you with it. And it's like I mastered that through my actions by letting go, and now I'm shining like the sun. By the fifth week from now, you're going to know what that means. Now, in the subconscious position, you've got the Nine of Cups energy. So, Spirit's saying we are trying to help to make your wishes come true. But, think about with the Ten of Swords energies, maybe the most difficult experiences or connections tied to your past and how you have conquered them, right? Because a path of maybe having fun with people, but not bringing it any deeper on one side or the other is what has, you've gotten your wishes have come true, maybe passionately, but do you want something more? So this is a lot about self-reflection, having the courage to observe others and eventually shining like the sun. Yeah, oh my. So in the inner strengths position, we have the Six of Cups. So this is thinking about the past, thinking about your childhood, thinking about coming together with others who are different, better than those you have connected with in the past. Able to speak your truth and follow the signs from spirit before actually taking physical action. So spirit's saying, walk in this energy, focus on the manifestation of you, what you're doing for you day to day, and just observe others, because you're going to discover in hindsight, I feel, by the fourth week from now, that you were patient and courageous enough to give something some time to speak your truth and to create a path ahead of you that surprises you. Okay, so there's definitely a message here that if you overthink about someone here, that's what the self-sabotage is. Replace that energy with doing something, right? Writing, drawing, painting, writing poetry, writing a love story, but trusting that spirit is listening to your prayers and wants to bring you not those old difficult experiences, but real love. So it is time to express your love, to connect with others over the next 2 to 3 weeks. And if someone comes towards you, know that you will have it in you to identify self-destructive tendencies whereby you learned something in the past and now you can apply it and rise to a higher connection, a better situation. Leslie Rogers, so surprised I caught this live. I'm so grateful that you did. Jane Smith says you're welcome. Okay, so yeah. Any additional questions in relation to that? I didn't bring down, I'm in a different location in the house because my son is now working nights, and so I didn't want to disrupt him. But clarity's coming. Follow your intuition, let go of whatever caused confusion or despair or self-destructive tendencies, heartache, right? Because new doorways are going to open. You may be trying to research a situation tied to your past, but if there are energies of fantasy or illusion, focus on grounding yourself by creating something new in your actions position. For this will not only free you from indecision or unhealthy connections tied to the past or similar situations like in the past, but will help for you not only to shine like the sun, but to move courageously into the direction of making a wish come true when the time is right. Okay, do they want me to do a 3-card summary for confirmation here? So we have the 10 of Cups. We have messed up thoughts, having to postpone a situation because of the burdening energies of how can I leave troubled waters behind? And again, Spirit saying we're helping you to heal, maybe in connection to an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or to use the King of Swords energies to maintain balance as you slowly but surely go through a resurrection, as you slowly but surely research a new direction and celebrate new connections, new people, places, circumstances. It'd be good to get involved in a blog or a YouTube connection like this, and just really, this is about grounding yourself and observing others. It's, there will be a breakthrough that you have drawn someone to you. There, I saw the Page of Cups But then we have you kind of these thoughts, I want a happily ever after. I want to celebrate home and family with the Four of Wands energies, but I'm clinging to the past. The Five of Cups energies. This author says when we think about the past, we become a blockhead, right? So Spirit's saying free yourself with the Eight of Swords energies of guilt or what transpired, and instead trust in the Star card, right? Spirit's trying to help you to make a wish come true. So you're going through a spiritual transformation, looking at what happened in the past, right? There was a passionate situation or a home and family situation or just something that became a heavy weight on your back with the 10 of Wands. And now they're sending in this beautiful Chariot that's been showing up a lot, right? See, in the background, there was unhealthy energy, feelings, fears, and now Spirit saying we're helping you to break through, to look at a new direction, a new part of yourself. And they're going to help you, Spirit's going to help you to journey into the direction of what you desire, which is a 10 of Cups energies. So there may be a temptation here, or they're just saying move forward playfully. Make fair decisions for yourself and do not be swayed by the beauty of others. Ooh, big message. All right, so I'm going to kind of get these cards picked up. Which ones did I leave behind? This one? All right. So we were going to go back into the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. If nobody else would like a reading for a $10 donation, I'm going to be closing. Yeah, see, Spirit's saying change. Okay. The Knight of Swords is about getting to the truth of what it is that's caused the Nine of Swords, suffering, right? Like we talked about in the creative aspects position. We could create a past connection, but it would cause additional suffering. So there's a need to either express your truth, tell your truth, acknowledge your truth, and then open your heart to new directions. Trusting that when it comes to commitments, partnerships, engagements, marriage, weddings, Spirit is saying divine timing is at work here. All right. So you're welcome, Divine Earth Keeper. All right. So right off the bat, again, Spirit is talking about this contract energy. Am I feeling balanced? Is this what I want to do? Is this who I am? Is this commitment partnership working out? So this again led me to that energy of judgment and justice. So this is a new awakening of oneself, the end of indecision, right? Am I balanced? Am I happy? Taking off the blindfold and trusting in new powerful opportunities with that 1111 energy right now. For you are male or female, the goddess or god of the moon. You are able right now, with Spirit's assistance, to overcome obstacles and challenges and to eventually move into a new doorway that is spiritually, Spirit is offering for you. Yeah. So we have some who are trying to find balance and justice, trying to come into deeper partnership. And it's all about, have I opened up my mind? Have I opened up my heart? Have I cleared my energy from negative connections tied to the past? Who am I now? Because once we discover the obstacles and challenges of the past, we can now step into a higher, better path and be freed from this energy of anxiety, right? With the number 8. So the number 8 is about recognizing unhealthy patterns, behaviors, or cycles in oneself or those around you, because we've learned up to this point, right? And the negativity, Spirit saying, is done. The sadness is falling away. The negativity does not serve this newer, better direction that Spirit's really hoping that the collective will go into the direction of. Like many are seeing unexpected opportunities and they're a bit fearful because it's new or it's different, but that's what this rebirth is about. Now, we do have a little bit of anxiety here in connection to this man holding a heart for some. Okay. Again, this could be maybe I'm walking in my masculine energy and I'm focusing too much on my own personal goals and intentions. And I'm too anxious about opening my heart to this energy of a man holding a heart. So there's anxiety regarding whether or not someone should turn around and open up. Because again, there was so much confusion and negativity that Spirit's saying it just caused despair and heartache. And that's why Spirit is sending in the sun to heal, right? In the relationship sector, so that we can find pleasure and open up our hearts in a higher, better path. And right when I said that, we got the fourth chakra lighting up here for the collective in the second half of November with Archangel Raphael. So this is Spirit is guiding me to acknowledge what needs to change within me, that I cannot change another, that what I'm creating for myself should not be tainted by the opinions of others or thoughts of others. This is a personal resurrection. And now, as a result, Spirit's saying we're bringing a gift so that it will bring back this yin yang energy, right? Because Spirit's opening up their heart. We want to guide the collective into a new direction. So some may have already started to journey into a new direction of sorts. Others, are traveling away, and it's time for our own new beginnings. For some, it's time to pack up and go away from whatever was healthy by creating a new direction and by trusting that Spirit saying, congratulations. The path may have been a bit difficult here, but now you need to, like the Seven of Coins energies, give yourself a pat on the back and recognize that an old path has gone full circle. And Spirit saying, we're going to start with this, with the number 3, a blossoming of abundance, right? A new unexpected doorway that is going to lead us into the direction of the doorway to value, right? A solid foundation that makes us feel confident, where the energy of self-worth returns, and then we can open our heart to love. This is a very interesting 3-card spread because we've got storm field energies, a doorway to value and money opening up, and then love happening, right? The chaos of the past happened, so we now know how to avoid that chaos in the future. Ooh, big message. We got the strength card and the woman holding a coin. So Spirit's saying, we're giving you the strength to climb into that position of leadership, of beautiful things, of an open heart, so that you can care, love, provide, support those around you. It's time to take action, follow the signs and synchronicities into and through a doorway to personal healing and happiness. For someone's going to come towards you, if they haven't already, to the collective, they're saying a doorway is going to open. And in that doorway, into the direction of a thinking man. So this could be you thinking about this doorway, this offer, this opportunity, or you're connecting with someone who's going through some form of paperwork here. But either way, there are caring connections waiting to be discovered ahead of you. Why? So you can walk away from the doorway that no longer serves you. So that could be financially or emotionally. Yeah, some are indecisive about the fact that Spirit's trying to show you your divine purpose. Try new things, focus on you. Don't think about how someone else did it or what their opinion would be. Because look at, I'm fearful that someone's going to be envious or jealous, or maybe that's what I'm doing. And it's causing me not only to carry energies of a broken heart, but to sit in this energy at a fork in a road, not knowing which direction to go. And Spirit's saying we get to create a direction. So they're saying to the collective, it is time to sidestep deceptive energies, like we talked about when it came to a passionate connection here and this thief, to instead strategize, right? How we're going to shine like the sun. So that in some cases, we don't have to connect with someone in order to create financial stability, but we can push beyond worries in the area of finances and enjoy the process of creation. So the second chakra with Archangel Ariel is saying, as we create, so too does that sensual energy start to build within us. There are many who are going to be connecting with like-minded people, your community, your peeps, right? And you're going to be receiving appreciation, attention, recognition from someone else who may be wanting to start a family. So people are getting kind of more serious, masculines and feminines, about this contract, right? Which doorway, which garden do I want to build? Do I want to move forward with someone who can't be trusted? Or should I take Spirit's energy and leave troubled waters behind when it comes to a strong magnetic attraction? How can I now get excited about the opportunities ahead of me where there I know will be joyfulness. So, by the end of the year, even by the end of the month, if you're one of these people who know what you're working towards, you're excited, you're starting to feel that excitement again. This card's been very popular lately, the Angel of Balance, and the Angel of Love is coming in as well. So just like Spirit's saying, as we take off that blindfold and we get clear about what balances out our life, the strategy we are creating day to day, where we can manifest peace, joy, and happiness, where we can recognize our divine purpose and not be affected by the opinions or the perspectives of others, how someone else did something, because there's enough for everyone. Yep. So Spirit's saying with these two cards, we're giving you the energy of the magician, right? The magician in the mirror, looking and reflecting at who you have become so you can free yourself from that which you used to be attached to. Now, that could be a prior self, a damaged self, and Spirit's bringing us back into that child energy so we can start to feel this playful energy once again, so we can playfully communicate with others. So we have some here who are, again, with this masculine energy focused on abundance, stability, security, which is great throughout the end of the year. We have maybe someone who meets another in the area of business in the next month and a half or two. And the collective starts to feel a little bit tied up. Now, this is also that energy I was talking about where people are being offered an opportunity, a new direction that is out of the norm, and they're unsure, right? Feeling a bit conflicted. But Spirit's saying there's wisdom coming regarding your abundance. So, yeah, as those who choose to change, to go through a resurrection, to come into an awakening, to allow these endings so new beginnings can overflow in all areas for you with the cornucopia card. Fair decisions are being made because of the time and effort you're putting in. There we have that number 11. You are creating a path of abundance, and Spirit is helping you to manifest. And for those who have an open heart, and are recognizing the beautiful garden, they are now in control of manifesting for themselves, be it creatively, financially, career-wise. There are going to be those who are jealous, those who are hostile, but Spirit's saying, as we end the drama, the blessings come. Don't worry, because there's a blossoming abundance happening for those who are woke, right? I know who I was. I know I was going after something healthy, unhealthy, but now I'm leaving troubled waters behind, and I'm putting time and effort in day to day where I can now feel much more grounded, financially especially. And when it comes to wanting to reunite with someone tied to the past, I am recognizing that it prevented me or someone else from opening their heart. So it's time to stop crying over spilt milk and to step into a new path of victory where there will be a blossoming of abundance. Whew. Okay. Beautiful. So ready. Thanks again. You're very welcome, Tracy Luck. Leslie, I'm moving in a week to a place I've prayed for several years now. Yes, doorways are opening. All right. So if nobody else has a one question reading you'd like me to do at this time, I think I'm going to go ahead and close. Let me know about these unexpected opportunities, if they've happened, when they've happened, how it has affected, and this open heart energy to draw everyone back together. I feel like beautiful things are happening. Love is evolving. But again, we need to let go of those around us who may sway one's opinion of themselves. It's a time where Spirit's offering up energies of great self-confidence. So I am still offering the 4 1/2-hour video readings, and they are a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, or yearly reading, and my price list will be in the box below this video. I am still offering the fall special, which is a 15-minute video reading for just $25 if you'd like to give that a try. So thank you so much for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. Thank you so very much to those of you who have continued to donate to keep this channel up and running. Take care, and God bless.